Good morning, good morning. I don't worry about it. Oh.
Missed it.
4th of November 2019, Sergei Baklykov, St. Petersburg, Russia, came here to Большая Конюшенная House 25, where is located the legendary Soviet Пышечная, where they are making pышки. I could translate it something like puffs. And now I came here to meet with a food blogger, Mark Wiens, who making his channel since 2009, already for 10 years, 5 million subscribers on YouTube. Hi Mark.
Good morning, good morning.
Mark and his family.
Hello,
Like I say hello. Hey, hello.
Your camera is exactly like mine, Panasonic GH5, behind the scenes. Instead of napkins, just the paper they cut. You take it like this.
I think they would be good even without the powdered sugar. Because it's all about that, like, the fluffiness of that dough. That's what makes it.
60 years
Of experience in this round, this ring of fried dough. Fantastic place. And yeah, like I was mentioning, I think a lot of people, local people, still come here for the feel of childhood, the nostalgia, the memories, and not to mention, it does live up to its name. All right, we're ready. I love how there's a cat waiting for some leftovers.
Whole day it will be the Soviet experience, the Soviet food experience.
From here, since we're right in this area, we're gonna go to a cafe that's, I think it's just down the road from here to continue on this Soviet food tour of St. Petersburg.
We now will turn to Nevsky Street, Nevsky Avenue. This is the main street of St. Petersburg. We'll go to a cafe which is called Zinger, with a nice view to Kazan Cathedral.
Okay, cool. Hey, there it is, Kazan Cathedral.
Yeah, Kazan Cathedral.
Nice, okay.
The House of Zinger, which is now also known as the House of Books, and there's cafe. Well, I already been there and showed you, but now it's time to show to Mark and his family. That's what happens when two bloggers meet each other. We film each other, you know. There's a Church of the Savior on spilled blood. We have to go to the second floor. Inside of Zinger Cafe, unfortunately the tables next to Cathedral now reserved, but still, even here, it's great. Well, it's not like a really Soviet experience, but still, it's a Russian experience. Cheers. So this is your first time in Russia, right?
My first time, yes.
And you have found my channel when you started to learn more about Russia?
Yeah, when I was searching like Russia culture, Russian food, and I like your positive attitude.
So-called vareniki, it's dumplings with potato inside.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If there would be a beef or pork or a mix of it, it would be called pelmeni.
Sour cream, goodness.
It's so Russian, sour cream.
Yes, oh yeah. Sour cream is a must on everything.
Yeah.
I've learned. Right on top there, you want to kind of mingle it with your vareniki. Perfect. I'm going for this one right here. All right, man.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, very good. Like mashed potatoes in the center. Like fragrant mashed potatoes. Perfect. Oh,
Thank you.
Mark met this subscriber in Russia here.
from Indonesia.
We need to turn here.
Okay.
We go to Kvartirka. It's kind of warm today.
For Russia. Not too bad. Not too bad of weather.
Kvartirka.
Yeah, this is where we're eating next.
That's going to be a quintessence of Soviet food experience.
Okay, so we made it. That was just maybe a 10-minute walk, and marking the outside is a Soviet motorcycle side carriage painted with red with white polka dots. Oh, and you can even hear the music immediately.
It's Soviet music.
Soviet music, right? And so the name, actually, Sergey was explaining to me, the name Kvartirka,
Kvartirka.
it means apartment. And so it is in the style of a Soviet apartment. But later we'll see the different contrasts because we'll also go to a canteen style after here. So we'll be able to compare and see the contrast also. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the food here.
We came to the very opening, 12 p.m. Nobody here yet. Rachmaninoff, one of the best Russian composers ever. We've got a beer. First of all, yes, it's Vasily Ostrovskaya. It's a local brewery.
Look at that size of this cup. It's
Yes.
taller than my face.
They consider it lager, but by taste more like a stout.
It's not too thick like a stout. It kind of has a sweet and sour taste to it, and a little bit of a coffee taste as well.
The cover of the menu looks exactly like the cover of the Soviet book, which is the book about tasty and healthy food. Russian salads or Olivier salad are also known as the winter salads, the most popular salad in Russia. A little less popular, the salad, it's dressed herring under the coats. It's less popular because not every Russian loves fish, and there's a fish.
But that's amazing. They shred the egg, so that's shredded egg on top. It almost looks like shredded cheese. But then there's potato on the bottom, there's cucumber, there's pickle, there's potato, of course, there's peas. And there's sausage in here too? Mm-hmm. Nice. Okay. And I love how they shred that egg. That's fantastic. So it's like an egg topping. Russian salad time. Like the beetroot in there too, right?
Sure.
And you can know. Oh, it kind of has a smoky taste too. And then everything is just binded together with that sticky mayonnaise. The egg is just kind of everywhere because of it's been shredded. And then you've got the starchy peas. There's so many different textures. It's also called a winter salad because everything you can get during the winter, which is what Sergey was explaining to me, which is makes total sense. And that's a great way to start your meal.
Borsch.
One of the greatest dishes.
With a sour cream.
Nice. I can't wait. Served with sour cream and then also some, is that lard?
It's fat.
Oh, that's fat, okay.
หนูล้างมือเมื่อกี้ลูก
Is that to mix in? To
I love it's a fat and garlic there and onion.
Go fat first, then garlic, then borsch. Oh, wow. That's just pig butter. Let's smoke it and then taste out with garlic. The raw garlic. Oh, that's a blast of flavor. And then chase that with the borsch. That pig fat is incredible. Some of that beetroot. On the menu they also said there's tomatoes in their version of borsch. And also definitely the pickled cabbage.
And now maximum of sour cream.
Maximum of sour cream. Like, don't let any sour cream go to waste. You want it all. Don't even worry about it, just add it all. Don't even think about it.
Correct.
And then, something I will never forget, the swirl. And I say this every time. Now we can really eat the borsch. There's pieces of beef in here. There's the cabbage. Okay, now far viewing. That is wonderful. The sourness, the beet and the cabbage just kind of dissolves. The meat is really tender and you have the dill flavor, but the sour cream is what just boosts it. That's what makes it rich, creamy, sour again. It's so good. And what is it? It's not vodka.
No, it's tincture.
Ginger.
Tincture.
Ginger.
Tincture, yeah.
Ah, okay. And
It must be sweet.
oh, okay.
Like alcoholic, but sweet.
Sweet, like sweet alcoholic. Okay.
Okay, come on. Yeah, weak alcoholic. That's sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Homestyle noodle soup with chicken. Another real Russian experience. Stroganoff.
Oh wow, the creaminess of that stroganoff, like the butteriness of it, and it's so rich and creamy. You taste the dill. There's a lot of mushrooms in there, and then the buckwheat is almost acts like rice. Like you almost wouldn't tell the difference from brown rice as buckwheat. So that combination goes really well together. And next main dish is the Kiev style cutlet. And so it's like this little, yeah, actually, it's like a whole oval shape. I think it's deep fried. You see the crispiness around the edges. And I can't remember if it's chicken. I think it's chicken. Get ready for the, so we can all see what's inside. Oh. I think I got your lens. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's filled with like, what is it filled with? Oily juices and cheese.
So
melted
it's
cheese
definitely
and,
chicken.
And yeah, chicken and dill in there. But that's just like the juices of the chicken. It just completely like sprayed. Oh wow. Oh awesome. Oh, and you can see the different layers of it as well. Like the different layers of chicken, how it's wound up into a tight roll. And maybe you can add the sauce, but I'll just try it first. Softness of the chicken. The dill flavor comes in so nicely, and somehow it just like, the texture of the chicken is just spongy and springy. It's actually springy and so juicy. Like, all those juices that formed on the inside, they're just like absorbed into the chicken.
You say вкусно.
Вкусно.
Tasty. Means
Вкусно,
tasty.
кайся.
Вкусно.
Вкусно.
It means,
That means
tasty in
tasty.
Russian. Вкусно.
вкусно.
People are coming.
Yes, because we got here first. We got here early. Now people are starting to arrive.
About $50 for all. You think it's okay?
Yeah. I think because that was a lot of food we had actually, and we had the drinks too. Good. And it's a nice place. It's just a nice place. I got some stroganoff to go. That was just the Kiev. The chicken Kiev is sitting in my stomach like a rock right now. It's so filling. That was delicious. Food was fantastic, and then just the preservation of the environment. It's so cozy. It's so like homey here. Really nice place. Highly recommended. Thank you to Sergey for bringing us here. We're here at the right time.
Now it's time for stolova number 1, which means canteen number 1 or buffet or cafeteria, which is right here, stolova номер 1, number 1. It's a chain of pretty cheap eateries in St. Petersburg. 12 of them here in the historical city center, and Actually, all of them located on Nevsky or pretty close to Nevsky.
And so this is the first one? Or is that, what does the number one mean?
Number one is a reference to the Soviet Union, because in the Soviet Union they used to call it just like number one, number two, number three, and so here they all called number one.
Okay.
It's a chain, but all they are number one.
Okay.
It is already like became a brand. This is the reference to good old Soviet days.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Come on. Only cash. Probably it helps them to optimize the taxes and keep the price pretty cheap. Vinaigrette.
Расчет наличными. Проходим по шесту.
Plov.
Oh, it is plov. Uzbek.
Yeah,
Plov.
Uzbek plov.
Uzbek. I love it.
Do you want a cake roll with poppy seeds?
Yeah, sure. One, just to try.
Wow. Looks pretty calorie.
Okay, so we got the poppy seed cake as well, or poppy seed roll, which is also common. And then moving on, there's a lot more cakes, a lot more desserts. There's drinks section here too. So we're continuing on.
They have a beer here.
Staff here are really cool too. They're very nice, they're very friendly. They're smiling, they're cool. They're actually laughing at us for vlogging.
Typical Soviet Union glass, you know, and get some compote.
Some compote, okay.
Вместе 229 рублей.
229.
229, okay. Okay.
21 рубль ваши сдачи.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's really good. It's like light, kind of light in flavor and light in sweetness. Is it called plov here too?
Yeah, plov.
Okay.
Plov.
Plov.
So this is fried rice, boiled, we're like boiled with a carrot and chicken.
Okay,
Chicken meat.
It's a chicken plov. You can see the rice. You can see the carrots in there.
A lot of adjustments.
Yes, back and forth. Oh, that's awesome. And shout out to Uzbekistan. What I like is the sweetness of the carrots. And the carrots are so like stewed down that they just kind of melt into the rice. You've got the spice. It tastes like a little bit of a cumin spice in there. And then the very individual grains of rice, the chicken. Yeah, that's great. Gotta get the close-ups.
That's what I call food porn. Well, you've got the most tasty part.
Yeah.
The chocolate up. And yeah, that's one of the most budget meals you can eat while in St. Petersburg while still having a great meal, delicious food, quality food. Now it seems like our Soviet food tour will turn to Russian food tour, and we are going to a Russian fishing restaurant.
Russian fishing.
We will catching a fish and then eat it.
Yes, awesome.
We are taking a car sharing to go there. Already Krestovsky Islands, and here's located Russian fishing restaurant. Russian fishing restaurants. I already filmed it. It was in January. It was a winter and looks a little bit different than now. But look, the thing is, here is there's the pounds, where's the fish, and you can get a fresh fish right from there. Pound is not just a pound, but it is connected with Neva River, which is right there, so always fresh water.
Hey, Michael, let's go inside. It's cold. So step inside here. This is a very well-known restaurant.
Let's order trouts and smoke it after
The smoked trout. Okay, so we'll get and then we'll go fishing for the trout. Step on outside onto the terrace, and they have multiple ponds out here where you can go fishing, get our fish. The restaurant is here, as fresh as possible. Okay, we got one. Okay, that is pretty. Come on. Oh yeah, that is fast. Right. Wow, look at that trout. Beautiful.
Nothing special, just two bears fishing. The smoke room is here. They smoke it on a wooden pieces. How you call it in English?
Wood chips.
Wood chips.
Wood chips. Very cool. So we'll go back to the warmth of the dining room log cabin, and like probably in about 30 minutes they'll bring it out of the oven, out of that smoke box, and to our table. I can't wait.
You got back?
You get anything?
Micah, we caught a big fish.
Michael.
Micah's loving it.
Here is our smoked trout.
It's just right 30 minutes later, and as soon as she brought it into the room, you can smell the smoke. It smells like ham. So that didn't take long. It's a fast smoking because it's a hot smoke rather than a cold smoke. So it's not like one of those long-term smoking processes. So it cooks, smokes. That is beautifully golden. That smells unbelievable.
It seems like not too much bones there.
Yeah.
I like it when not too much bones. When it's easy to get it off.
Yeah, it just slides off, so it's cooked perfectly. It's beautiful, the smokiness, the aroma. Wow. Such an art, she's even deboning it for us, which is very nice. That looks so good. Oh man. So we got a whole smoked trout. Oh, it is just so smoky. It smells so unbelievably good. She just so carefully deboned the fish, filleted it out, put it on our plates, dished it out, and now we're sitting down for the full meal. We have the starters too, but actually I'm going straight for that trout and that gorgeous pink color of the fish. Oh wow. Oh, it's just so beautifully pure. Like, it's smoky, it's incredibly juicy.
And boneless.
Boneless. Like, the precise amount of time that they cooked it is perfect. Not dry at all. Perfectly smoky. It's just unbelievably good. That's just like the pure thing. Like, not overpowering. Wondrous is what it is. It's wondrous.
Bon appetit. Absolutely incredible boneless filet.
cupping. Fantastic. Wow. Sergey ordered it, but it's called Hedgehog in the Fog. Hedgehog in the Fog. And she just like poured on, I guess that's dry ice. Gives the smoky effect and it does look like a hedgehog. Oh, wow. It's like stuffed with... Oh, you gotta come and get a closer look at that. Stuffed with berry juice or something. Are you full?
You know, I was full yet in Kvartirka cafe.
What's that? 3 restaurants ago?
Yeah.
Came to 6,660, which I think is reasonable for everything that we got for the amazing environment, atmosphere, amazing service.
In
Beautiful
total,
restaurant.
it was 105.
US dollars?
Yes. Спасибо большое. Все было шикарно, шикарно.
Bye bye, thank you.
Спасибо, спасибо. До свидания. And now to hotel on this Mercedes.
Wow. Very cool. So they have.
It's Mercedes E200.
Okay, but this one doesn't have the stripes on it. So this is like a different class.
I told you the restaurant located next to the stadium. Here it is. The main stadium of St. Petersburg.
Oh, and have a big tower over there too.
We're like big shots for 10 minutes.
Yes. This car sharing app is amazing.
You've got a nice place to stay right next to St. Isaac's Cathedral.
Yes.
It was a great day for sure.
An amazing day.
Thanks so much for inviting me for this collaboration.
Cool.
I
Thank you,
enjoyed
Sergey.
this
Awesome.
as collaboration as all the food that we've got.
That was an amazing day, yes.
Subscribe to Mark's channel
Thank you so much.
and
Thank you, Sergey.
also comment, like,
Check
and
it out.
subscribe. Comment, like,
Thumbs
subscribe.
up.
Comments, like, subscribe. Was nice to meet you too, guys.
Thank you. Nice
Bye-bye.
to meet you.
Thank you, Sergey.
Yeah, boy.
He's pretty happy with the flag and the balloon from Russian fishing. Yeah, what a day, man. Thank you, Sergey.
Welcome, welcome.
What a day in St. Petersburg.
Anytime you're in St. Petersburg again, you know how to find me.
Thank you so much. Oh.
Miss it.